as if it don't crash. And he's flying in a LEGO Fortnite Odyssey. Yeah, he's flying in a beautifully unstable trajectory, and the wolves and the rollers disagree. But he's building it bigger eventually. Eventually. There's a dragon overhead doing laps in the blue. Ever since Ninjago came crashing through, he's got thrusters on channels 1 through 10, and he still doesn't know what half of them did. The spiders are waiting, but he's out of range, hovering awkward in a mid-air exchange. He leans on the trigger like it's part of a plan, says I meant to do that like a confident man. And he's flying in a LEGO Fortnite Odyssey. Yeah, he's flying, held together by absurd geometry, and the bears and the bandits all agree it's impressive, but a liability. He once rebuilt an X-Wing using only half the parts, and a strong sense of denial. He called it close enough.
Alright. Good morning. How are we doing, guys? Hope you guys are having a good morning. I am over here just messing around, trying to get a slightly larger AT-AT. Give me one sec. I've been messing around with sizing. Oh, hold on. One more light. Excuse me. I got up way too early, so my coffee's already done. But good morning, Greg boy. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Mr. Biz. Let's see who we got on YouTube. We got Dirty Draws. We got Jaded Inventor. Lego Master 74. Graveyard Boy. Mr. Biz. So far, let's get into this. We've got quite a bit to go, so let's just go. Let me see. Background music. Are you playing yet? Yes, you are. Perfect. All right. So you fix your golden X-Wing wings. Perfect. Gotta make sure that they're working. Nope, I have bad allergies. My throat is killing me. It feels like I've had a flu for the past couple days. I've given up any type of smoking 20 years ago. It's all family friendly here. So, good morning, y'all. We are working on the Imperial Shuttle. You saw the start of it yesterday, and now we're going to continue with it. While you were gone, I could not continue working on this because, I need to walk it through with you guys and show you, but I did manage to go and build out the structure for the wing. So we have a prototype in place. We already had the prototype right here, and this is based exactly off of this, except for this part. So this part is where it connects to the body. It has nice little hinges in here. So we're going to be building that today, as well as the cockpit. So I think what we're going to do first is we're going to do the cockpit, and then we're going to come back. No wink. It's all true, man. Yeah. Oh, and yes, the wing does work. Let me just. Oh. Okay, I will show you how the wing works and and the logic behind it. The way that I had it before was that resting position was always up. So it would always, the balloons were set in such a way that it would always want the wing to return to an up position. And then when we flew, we would take off and then hit the forward. Once it hits forward, the wings fold down and they stay down. It's just part of the structure. So that was me cheating last time I did this because we only had the 4 channels. I didn't even have the nose control at the time. It was simply forward, turn, and then and then hover. So it was up, forward, and turn to left and right. 4 channels. So no nose control. This time we have 10 channels and we have a lot more to work with. But I still want to utilize one channel to bring the wings down. Now I can use another channel, say channel 3, to bring the wings up, so the wings go up when it's going to hover, because that's the position that it's supposed to be. Yes, you're correct, Jaded. We can't put balloons on swivels. This is why I have this locked. Before we went anywhere yesterday, when I stopped working on this, we locked the position. So we had to bring it back to as close to 90 as possible, close to 0, and then lock it. You can do this yourself by adding weights and just trying to get the right balance. But we had to lock it, and then I had to put these guys back. So there are a couple of concessions that we're going to have with this build. Things will have to be destroyed. So let's get rid of the cockpit first, and then we're going to move on to the wing. Good morning, Aunt Kitty. Very good to see you. Channel 4. I think we're going to put it on channel 6, but we're going to actually see about the channels once we get over there. Now, please note, I do have bad allergies, and it is affecting my asthma, so I may be a little bit breathless at some points. So just bear with me. If I don't keep talking nonstop. We have some background music, and hopefully that will help to fill some of those empty spots. All right, my inhaler. Yeah, I'm using that in a rush. It should be used in a much better way, and there's rules around it. But let's get going to build. We have some additional light from our lights over there, and once again we're going to be using the Moss Espa set. Moss Espa is one of the closest angles that we can get right now to give us that 15 degree. Did we use Moss Espa? That's on the stronghold. Moss Espa. This piece right here, 15 degrees. So, currently, it seems as if the placement of this does not really affect how the pieces are placed. Is my voice at a good level above the music? Let me know if we have a good balance. Some people say that they can't hear me properly. Some people say that they can hear me perfectly fine. So let's just get the middle of the road. There we go. Yep, that's me. Straight into a wheezing. At night, I evolved into Snorlax. It's terrible. Alright, so this angle is going to be slightly off. See how this connects? It connects more to the edge, upper edge. Now, if you have the Supernova kit, you are in a much better position. I swear I have to do an angle video, but Supernova Academy allows you to get like precision placement. 1, 2, 3, 4. You push it forward 4. Take that off. This is for those who are new to this. And then once that's set there, you can take this and push it through. And I'll show you why I prefer this one, because it gets right to the edge. It is precision. It is as close as you can get. So it is definitely better than using the Mos Espa piece. Unfortunately, a lot of people didn't get the Supernova kit. They wrote it off, so we're gonna just go with the Mos Espa. Okay, the first piece that we need to get on here is actually, I think we can go up one more. No, okay, so we're gonna go from here. And we're gonna set this down. So 1, 2, 3. And this is gonna be 12 across. 1, 2, 3. So there you go. This is the width that this will be. May need to be one more. Mainly because of that. Usually this piece curves in, so I don't have to worry about that, but I think I was messing around. Here, I'm gonna try the thing that I was messing around with. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I can't. I shouldn't, because this is going to mess things up. So no, we're not going to do that. I was going to go for a slight curve down the side, but that's going to mess everything up. So we're going to keep it exactly how it should be. Now, on the side pieces, does this go on the bottom or does this go on the top? Let's go find out. Where is the shuttle? It's good we have a guide here. So this does go on the side. So that's fairly easy to follow. Go get your bricks, machine blocks, and you set it on the edge. So anything you place on top here will come to the edge. Make sure you snap it to the edge, and if it's one of the bigger thrusters, move it up to the bottom of the machine block. That is perfectly flush to anything else that you're going to place now. It's very important that it's flush. Now the top piece is going to be too long, so we use a shorter piece for there. Go to the other side and do the same thing. whatever side you put on doesn't matter, just as long as you snap your thruster and move it to the bottom. There's a difference between moving the thruster by itself and snapping it. Snapping, make sure that it's in the right position every single time. Now, we have an 8. So this is where the window begins. If you have any of the other kits that have black pieces, you are in luck. Like, oh my god, what's it called? Daft Punk. Daft Punk has a terrific black that goes in here. Now you're probably saying to yourself, this should be glass. Yeah, how are you supposed to see in? But this is where logic will trip you up every single time. When you're inside, sure you can't see out there, but when you're sitting, it puts you outside anyway. So it doesn't matter. What thruster that thruster I'm using it was from the Zeppelin. That's from the Raid Zeppelin. Okay, here we go. Anyway, get back to your Daft Punk. And you want to make sure that these guys are placed like this, vertically. Don't put them horizontally. And it's for a really good reason. It means that you can actually come back in and just take out single pieces and not have to worry about everything else falling apart. You're positioning yourself for the future, for damage, and for whatever else that's going to come your way, okay? I will give you the best tricks and tips and stuff. Ah! Yeah, don't do that. I think that needs to go a little bit longer. We're gonna see. The nose of the shuttle is a little bit variable. I know we had to put a couple of extra things. Let's see how long this one is. Is this? Yeah, it's all the way down. All right. Now this one, we actually had to come and bring it down. So one more technique to teach you guys about making sure that things are flush to the bottom. You don't put the block to the top or to the bottom of it. You put it to the edge, 1, 2, and bring it down, 1, 2. Because 2 spaces is the height. You can go halves on this. So you want it to have that full space. You put it to the bottom and you're good to go. And boom. See, it's as easy as that. If you know the smaller thruster, you snap it. Same thing, just you don't have to move it up. There we go. And it's just a small thing, but it does a lot of work. So now we're going to shape the rest of this. And if you take a quick look here, we're going to see that we have a couple pieces going on. I'm going to take this away. So see, now we got, oh, hold a sec. You see what I did wrong? I started my nose immediately. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to change the entire thing. So we push it forward so it's in the correct position. So let's go back over here. See, this is where I started from. That was not ideal. We need to start one more. Thankfully, it's a fairly easy fix, especially if you have these things aligned properly. Unfortunately, you're going to have to redo all of this. Not a problem, just to know. Damn it. There we go. Get off. Get off my boat. All right. This one was set for there, so yeah. Remember, destruction is building. If you are ever so impressed with yourself and you know that you've built so much, yada yada, and you don't want to go back and fix your mistakes, you got to realign your perceptions, because you're being very incredibly selfish. Fix your mistakes. Alright, so let's get this down. We're going to do this all over again. Nice one, and then we got two. And two is where it all begins. Let me just verify that. We got one, then we got two, and that comes 1, 2 in. Close enough. Believe me, when building these things, I make so many mistakes. That's how I can get to the point where I am that I can share, because you got to make your mistakes first. Nothing is ever going to be perfect the first time around. Okay, see, now, once again, this is pretty straightforward, especially once you've really done it before. I mean, everything is already in place, so all you have to do is follow. Once you have that first part, you just follow the rest of it. It's the sides that it gets a little quote unquote complicated. But even then, it's not that complicated. Just fill in the blanks. What else we got here? And of course we have this. Boom. And in less than 5 minutes, we are back to where we were. See, fixing your mistakes does not have to take forever. It's making the decision to actually go and fix them that takes longer. A lot of people just whinge about it instead of doing it. Man. I think I spent most of yesterday sleeping. I'm still not better. I have a project that I don't remember? Which project is that? What did I forget about, Aunt Kitty? Alright, there we are, and we are going to go look at the other thing while Aunt Kitty fills me in on what it is that I forgot. A project that I forgot? Seriously? Oh, I like this song. I told Suno to, I gave it all this atmospheric description and stuff and what I wanted. No lyrics, something good for the stream. And it kept bringing back this one particular song. Basic lyrics. Alright. Okay, so what we have here? Okay. Then another 2. Take it down to 4. Got it. If we had more white pieces, it would make this so much more fun. Really? Okay, that should be a 6. 2, into the edge, and then hopefully you have the first order kit. I was trying not to mix, and unfortunately I mixed. So I broke my own promise. I tried to make a pink Razor Crest. Well, you told her. Alright, let's see. One more time. Alright, we got that level. And that should be it. And then, because we're also using the Oni kit, and is it the Oni kit that's free? I think Oni is free. That wasn't limited time or anything. You should have been granted the Oni kit. Oni Stronghold. Here we go. I wish that was white, but you know what they say, wish in one hand, spit in the other. So there we go, we have the front section of the Imperial Shuttle. Not looking too shabby. Now, this is where it's going to get a little interesting because we got to close off the bottom areas, and there's some parts in here which require a little bit more attention. So first we're going to build up this section so it is blocked off. If you have the black pieces, perfect. If not, not so perfect. This is an 8x8. Hold up. How wide is that? This seems to be a little bit wider. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is much, much wider here. I think I overcompensated just a little bit. Technically it's supposed to be in one. If you brought it this wide, it may be a little too wide for here. There. That's where we're supposed to begin. Oops. This is no longer flush to the side, so we would actually have to redo that. Small movements can mean a lot. See how easy it is to get, there we go, off track with this build. Now it takes is losing your start position or not counting properly. Yeah, no, I'm gonna redo that. 906. Alright. I'm just gonna go through this fast. You know the drill. Building is breaking, blah blah blah. Sorry for anybody who came across this and is now frustrated and swearing at me. Swear away. Swear away. I deserve it. No, I don't. You kiss your mother with that mouth? Tisk tisk. Such language. Right. This one uses this one. Use that. Then use this. Then, oh right. That one uses that. This uses that. Then we're gonna go to the other side and do it all over again. There, see? Not such a big deal. We need 8. I do have to say that one of the best things about going through and coming up with this whole system by myself, just designing this entire thing, and being able to follow the pieces that we have has actually been gratifying, because previously when I was following the instructions from LEGO and trying to get exactly like how they had it, it was harder when things broke. Because you didn't know exactly how to fix them. And that's a problem. See, this is supposed to go there. So you give it 3 instead. This time, I kind of know it by heart, and it's actually been through a lot of practice of doing it with the Lego kit in the first place. We didn't have a lot of these pieces and the ability to do angles at around this same time last year. I think this is when we were getting not the first order, the new pieces in. So there was a lot of changes already underway. Once we got those angles in, and the ability to, the ability to replicate some of those angles. It changed everything. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 in, and then we fill in here. Now, back to Mas Espa. Do we have a white? Yes, we do. There we go. And then we'll come here and bring this guy down again. Now this next part that we're about to get to, I hope you have the Rymura kit. If you don't have Rymura, you're going to have a much harder time. But Rymura is one of the kits that I was waiting for, that I didn't know that I was waiting for. If that makes any sense. Because it has all these really cool pieces in the reeling section. And those really change the look of some of the mechanical pieces. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Now, on the underside of the shuttle has always been these grates, kind of vent in the nose section. It's been like very distinctive part of the design. What am I doing? No, no, no. You come over here and you come down 1, 2. Cha. So that we can bring you in here. There. Now we're done. For real this time. Okay? Okay, so see how everything is tight now? Yep. Tight means we can move on. Like Toyga. Just gonna stack these guys up. Probably use a 12. I think that's the end of that. Nope, can't even do that. I think this is something that we can do from the other side. There we go. So that's all closed off. Now Johnny's going to have quite a few things to say here. Let me see what Johnny has to say about the thrusters. Because I know he put... Aha! A cheater right there. So we're going to have 2 cheater pieces on both sides. These are our cheater turns. So this first section, we're going to have 4 Rymura. And then 4 Rymura. What is this? Oh. Yo, no, it's just hanging out. Odd. So, Rymura. Yeah. I do apologize for those who don't have this, but I can't not use it. Okay, maybe I can. I don't know how it looks with other fence pieces, but these are really the best ones. Feel free to experiment. But Rymura is currently available through the LEGO Pass. So if you're holding out on getting LEGO Pass for some reason, go and get it. I mean, what do you really have to regret? Not spending money? Go get it. Seriously. Alright, and then we're going to go through thrusters. And while we're here, we're going to take these and we're going to pop them in. One here. And one over here. Okay, so now you have your cheetah turns. Let's see what Johnny's got. I really don't want to do thrusters right now, but okay. We got the body. That's closed off, and then the rest of it we're gonna have to open up to see what he's done on the inside, and that's gonna be fun. Now we're not going to take off every piece. We're gonna leave one piece there as a bit of security, but you can see what he's got going on in here immediately. It's something that we're gonna have to build from the front. So we have two sections of thrusters, down thrusters, and then these guys. So yeah, that's a whole other section. Let's go into it and see what we have here. We've got the back piece. Okay. If we come from the inside, we can really see the inside of the cockpit. I think the cockpit is gonna have to be its own animal because we got so much more to do. But these pieces need to come down in here, and yeah, there's some pieces behind here. So a couple of these are at a slant as we're coming straight down from here. Yeah, we're gonna come back to we are going to come back to the thrusters. All right. So first part done. Interior is its own thing. Now I did promise that we were going to do the wings today, didn't I? But let's do a quick assessment of the guns here. So, that's Palm Paradise. Yeah. Okay, I don't know how we're going to be able to reconcile these guns, especially with the pieces we have. If we do only 3 pieces, we can't do it. First order, Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna have to show you guys how I did it, and you're gonna have to find solutions on your own. It's best I can do. Hey, good morning, Haskins. Good to see you, man. Okay, so we got Daft Punk in here. Then we have Palm Paradise. And then we have one of the Rebel pieces. Rebel Survival. So this starts here. Then we go over to Palm Paradise, which actually comes out as white, which is one of the really weird things that we have to deal with. But there it is. It says it's gray, it codes white. Go figure. Then now Friendly Neighborhood has these rails as well, but also Haunted House. So these are very similar looking, but slightly different. You decide which one makes a better gun for you. And then you get into decorations, wall hangings, and your Rebel Survival. Wall hangings. And there it is. The bell and the ball. There we go. Barely sticks out. So you want to stick out a little bit more, you'll get your Daft Punk. And there you have your guns. And yes, these are guns. I know that people like to put other things there, but the shuttles were very heavily armed. Okay, next section is going to be the back part. This bad boy right here, which is 8 across, and we need, this is 15 degree. So we're just going to take this up one full step. So first things first, we're going to build this up, and then we're going to go slant down. So back to the kit. Mos Espa spaceport. Get the white piece. This is 8, and from the edge, this is 8. So 8, and then the rest of that it'll deal with it by itself. So 8, and here we go. See, it's already set for it. So that's where that's going to be, and then we want to bring block in right here. I'm trying to give it a little bit of space so that I can get the piece. in. There we go, at the edge. That is half of the space high. Ooh. That's not good. So we want to make sure that's on the edge. That way we can count going forward. Oh, son of a... Is it really that? I thought this was 8. Okay, that is 8. 2 in. So we got 4. And what the flip happened? Okay. So I'm over by 1. That's the problem. Man, I swear I'm usually not this mistake prone. Swear it. I mean it. It's the brain fog, man. The brain fog gets everybody. I can't wait for allergy season to be over. So sometime in fall. People keep talking about getting shots for allergies, and I'm like all in for it at this point. We'll use this for the angle. So why not? I actually wonder, will that go further? No? As far as it goes? Bummer. With the supernova, I know I can get a little further in. But this is going to be the best that you guys can get, so I'm going to go with it as well. There we go. All right. So this puts us in a pretty good position because now we can go on and at least start looking at the rest of the shuttle, getting that built up somewhat. We don't have a proper side piece. Oh dang, that only goes there. Is there another angle piece that I'm not thinking of right now? Okay, I get it. We went from the downside to cover that up. That was actually pretty smart. So, you know, since we were already smart ahead of time, we are going to go ahead and copy that. Have space for one more? Yes. Close enough. And then we have to get this in, and we can start with the top of the shuttle. Now for the fin. No, okay. So do we? It's 9:33. So do we build the wing, or do we build the tail? I mean, the wing is going to be a lot more detailed, and it has the mechanisms and everything. So, what do you think? Because we still have to do all the thrusters and everything, and it would be probably a good idea to get the tail out of the way. Unless you guys think the tail should wait until tomorrow. So, hit 1 in the chat if we should do the wing. Hit 2 if we should do the tail. I'm gonna wait for your feedback, and then we're gonna go. Go, go, go. Now, Jaded Inventor has been over here working on a wider tail section, slightly wider. Yes, it's in gold. Please ignore it. But it does give us the ability. The thing is, it's solid all the way through, and the way that I've done my tail is to widen certain sections. So, working off of the middle part, I was able to widen just sections where the balloons are gonna go. So it's kind of a mix between. It gives us the right some of the right sections that we need. Johnny wants some time with that wing. Some more time. You know what? He's right. More time for the wing. We can actually spend the entirety of tomorrow on the wing. But they're all saying wing now. Man, you guys are impatient, aren't you? Alright, while you decide, I'm gonna go ahead and prep the tail section, because it needs to be done. Alright, 1 more minute, and then I'm going to make the decision. So far, the ones are winning. Johnny is asking for more time with the tail, with the wing, so he can figure out some of the mechanics. Johnny is our resident mechanic, and I greatly respect his input into the mechanical process, because he's got some really good insights. I can't pretend I do all this by myself, because I don't. It's people like Johnny that make this, that make some of what we do possible. We come up with some of the ideas and try to see it through. What the flip happened here, man? Man, dude, guy, come on. Okay. What happened? I don't know what happened, man. Dude. Okay, so apparently I need a little bit more time with this, because I screwed it up. It's not as wide as it's supposed to be. I get it, because it's not supposed to be that wide. Okay, we have our angle. We're good with our angle. All right. Breaking my brain, man. Breaking my brain. Okay. This is the lazy man's fix. Yeah, I'll come back to it. Sorry, man. I did not realize that my brain was this messed up today. Maybe Johnny's right. Maybe I should wait for tomorrow, when I'm not so prone to mistakes and embarrassment, and work on the tail then. I mean, like, I have made some massive mistakes today. So I think I'm gonna listen to Johnny, and we're gonna finish out the session here by building on the tail section. We will do the wings tomorrow, when I'm a heck of a lot more capable. Word to the wise, right? Alright, so let's just see what we can copy from here and carry on. Carry on smartly. Got Oni. All right. My gosh, there are so many decisions that I made in here. But if you have Palm Paradise, go ahead and get this piece. It's quite useful, especially for this section, for the uprights. Make sure they match on both sides. Then we're gonna bring the sweep of the tail forward. Yep, I just switched up. 12. There. Right. Oh, wait a minute. That's wrong, that's the wrong one. So I really, really hope you have the first order kit, because if you don't have first order, you are now officially screwed. And you're gonna have to end up with a jagged looking wing made from using your parts as creatively as possible. Apologies in advance. I really should list the kits that are going to be used on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it? 6? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so we got that, then we got $9.46, people. And then we're going to switch pieces to the and angle. So we're using the same piece, but differently. Thank God for this angle. limit. See, there you go. All right. So this is where it's going to get a little annoying because we have to leave some space for balloons and other stuff in here. So we have to plan ahead for it. Make sure that we have enough space set aside to deal with logistics. Now the rest of it we can come back and fill. If you want it smooth, not survival. If you want it smooth, you will have to go with smaller most ESPA pieces. Most ESPA is not smooth. See all those imperfections? If you want it smooth, you go with a whole bunch of these guys. This is the only way to get your smooth wing section. So just be aware of it going in. You might be using more pieces depending on how you want your shuttle to look. The bigger pieces you have, now note, this many pieces does not increase the weight per piece. It treats it as one piece. So don't get all scared off thinking that, oh my god, it's gonna be so heavy. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's okay, man. You can use whatever pattern you need to fill holes. Okay, so this guy is about, hold on, what's this? See, this is the width of this, so it is perfectly sized for holding another piece in here. You will have to use the technique, what's it called, technique? The balloon technique. And there's two ways that you can do that. One of the first method, and this is just to get things centered, is to go ahead and get another piece, put it on the outside, and then take your balloon. Then your balloon is going to be like almost inside of it, but it's going to be slightly off. And this should bring this balloon should be like at the edge of things here, but once it's placed properly, it will go directly into the center. Now you want to watch your balloon placements, okay? If you want to walk this up, you can. It's easy enough. Just 1, 2, and then walk this up. If you want to walk that up easily, make sure you have enough of them. Just do this, put the balloon down first, and then bring it up until it goes green. Put another balloon. This way you always know the height. And believe it or not, the balloons in the tail are going to be enough to keep the shuttle upright and to make it get into the air. Most of that work is going to be done using thrusters. This is just about making it light enough. So you don't have to worry about putting balloons in the body, like ever. This main compartment here is going to do all that really unnecessary work for you. Okay, we can't go any higher on this, so we are good to go. Now, because none of these are centered, you just take them out. Now, there is one other way to do the balloon trick, and it's simply by, well, I say simply, but you can also do this. Since you have it on the side already, he's going to make sure to find the height of this. You should be able to bring it down by 1, but let me see if that's even possible here. Okay, it's slightly off. Let me see if we can find the correct height. I think it's slightly off, so it's never going to connect. Yeah, that was the other way. You would have to actually like get okay, this is for you. Some people find it impossible to get the balloon trick. So this is what you're gonna have to do instead. Just do this, put that down, and then you're going to align off of this. Make sure that you are lining off the floor. Once you're off the floor, then you can snap to the center of this and move it over. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Do the same thing again. Easy balloon trick alignment, but you know, not balloon trick anymore. I should put that on my YouTube. Another fast tip. Just centering balloons or centering other pieces. Balloon snap will take you to the center. Remember, you have to snap. But it will take away some of that uncertainty of doing the balloon and hoping that it's going to be in the right place. Machine blocks will always snap and center. Now it's 9:57. We are just about good to go here. See, Johnny was right. We need more time for the wing. So tomorrow when we come back, we're going to do the wing. and do the thrusters and get it all set up. Right now, you have everything that you need to know about the wing so far. So the tail so far. You can just go to the other side and fill it in. You guys know what to do. Y'all smart. Y'all are great. Y'all are the best. Y'all are here learning all the tricks and tips that you need to build yourself an Imperial Shuttle in LEGO Fortnite. I'm the Mad Pup 66 and stream every day at 8:30 a.m. till 10 a.m. when I have to run off to work. I've been sick. Hopefully I'll be better tomorrow, and I'll be able to have a much clearer conversation and with fewer mistakes. But oh, by the way, you will not need this many balloons. I just want you to start with this many balloons so that you can go back and take out some of these balloons later. This is just to set you up so you have the structure that's there to set your thrusters and everything else inside your balloons. You know exactly what to do. You know how to fill this in. So, you know, if you don't, then you have not been paying attention. And shame on you. Shame. Just go back here and grab, you know, your standard piece. Put it to there and move that bad boy over and carry on. So, there you go. Nice and smooth. So go forth and build. May the bricks align in your favor. Thank you guys for coming by and hanging out. If it's your first time here, please leave a like, subscribe. All the rest of you guys, thank you for coming by and hanging out. The June crew pack is now available and it arrives with the Coruscant skin. If you're planning to get the crew, please consider using creator code TheMadPuck in the item shop. Thank you for your support. Enjoying the stream? Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends. Thank you for supporting. Please use the code TheMadPuck. I'm just reading whatever Ann Kitty puts up, okay? Thank you guys for coming. Johnny, Ann Kitty, Haskins, Dirty, Lego Master, Graveyard Boy, Felix Hawk. Hey, good morning. I said Lego Master already. Hey, Nico Skywalker, welcome. Big Drax, I'll see you tomorrow. We have that wing coming. Thank you everybody for coming out to the live stream. And you know what? I will see you all tomorrow. I'm gonna go take some cough medicine. Like I said, may the bricks align in your favor. I need some more coffee too. So take care, and I'll see y'all later.
Yeah! They build a standstill. They build a standstill. I build a fly. They build statues frozen in place. I light engines. I leave no trace. From the store to the digital sky. If it exists, I make it fly. Blueprint.